Hello, how was your holidays? Mine was terrible because I had to wear masks. Thought it was funny when it was happening in Victoria. Now all of a sudden, what? Why do I have to wear one? I don't have it. Damn you, General Gladys! Anyway, we're going to be making fun of people who genuinely think that. We're going to start off with my favourite YouTuber, and I genuinely do mean that. For what he lacks in height, he makes up for in spirit. Avi Yebedi, or should I say Mini Avi? Yeah, Mini. Yeah, I should say that because that's what we're trying to coin him as. Just call him that, it pisses him off.
Some of the planned ones, they're trying to avoid the police shutting it down. So we're outside Coles.
I just really like the fact that ever since he got the Rebel News moniker at the bottom, everything that he does seems kind of like vicey and underground. Okay, we are entering a supermarket. There is a special on crumpets. Wasn't expecting that on a Tuesday.
I am, you are, we are Australian. We're going to take one moment of silence.
I never thought I would see Avi Yebedi and a man with long hair agree on anything. But here we are. Isn't that incredible that that man, who looks like he just time traveled out of Woodstock. Sup lovers, I just fast forwarded 40 years in the future to tell you some non-facts. Alright, is Hendrix still alive?
There are many people that have passed away during this, and there are potentially far more people that will lose their lives due to the lockdown measures.
Yes, Avi, his trademark in-your-face journalism, just yelling facts at you. Now just looks like one of those chicks going, oh, what are you wearing today at the races? A hat? Just to get it clear, the majority of deaths under lockdown were the federal government's fault because they were mostly in nursing homes, and that falls under federal jurisdiction. But on top of that, isn't it incredible that the man that was responsible for the shortest amount of time in world history from getting to 0 patients is seen by this guy as a cold-blooded murderer? Who are you telling? The people walking past Ted's camera house that clearly like him as they're wearing masks.
So it's a peaceful protest. The crowds are gaining here. Police are still not here. I don't reckon that dude with the guitar is going to get very violent. I think they're moving. They're asking everyone on the Telegram group to get out now. I think they're announcing a new location. 6 ports of cars. You have 5 minutes to leave and disperse. They'll bang on. As I got into my car, police started arriving, and minutes later they swarmed the shopping centre. I've lived in this area my entire life, and I've never seen Chatston like this.
I don't understand how all these Avi Yebedi types switch from adoring the police to this is a total police state. I cannot believe they're enforcing the law. How does his audience switch so seamlessly from if you've got nothing to hide to f*** off? He's got nothing to hide. I think I know what it is, because the people that Avi Yebedi hates hate cops because, I don't know, Rage Against the Machine seems to have something against them. Shut up. And these guys just hate mild discomfort. This is enough for them to abandon one of their cornerstone beliefs in life. Oh, it feels like a permanent hanky. No! I swear 90% of the anti-vaxxer movement is just kids that didn't like needles growing up, and now they've found a reason to hate them. You gotta give it to them though, they do know protest songs. John Farnham, heard only by Aussies marching and at carols by candlelight. Alright, now we're gonna move to where Avi Yebedi clearly gets all of his political beliefs from. America. Because they just know how to do it better. Yeah, we had a couple of fat mums tearing each other's hair out about toilet paper at the beginning of the year, and that was hilarious. But as always, the Americans, bigger, fatter, dumber, fatter. Also, they say this is America whenever they're pissed off. Have you noticed how every American cuck says, it's 2020? And every American MAGA supporter, this is America! Yeah, we got it from your accent, we know.
My hand! It's unconstitutional. I don't have to f***ing do it. I don't want to do it. I just want to shop. That's
Maybe it is unconstitutional.
It is.
I don't know why Americans, when they're put in a bind, always go to it's unconstitutional. Australians never do that. If it is unconstitutional, I wouldn't f***ing know. I'm just gonna say what any other Aussie says. Get off me! Get the f*** off me! Ah! And you better wait till the end, because we might just have a very special mini Aussie doing that. Avi Yebedi does it at the end.
I'm an American. This is f***ing America. I don't have to do this shit.
Maybe that is Amendment 1 of the Constitution. You don't have to do shit. I think it is, right?
Get a mask.
No, I don't wear a mask.
Remind me your name?
Steve Carosi.
Steve Carosi.
If you can, if you are in here, you do have to wear the mask.
I have a medical condition.
No problem. If you could just look to be in here just for the safety
Why is it American sport hassling people that make minimum wage? I really don't understand why they're all really into giving a hard time to people that are making like $10 an hour if they're lucky. The only way I could describe it is karma. Every American on minimum wage must have been horrible in their past life. Just to have someone come up to you with a camera in your face as if you're like some cop denying rights or something. She's an optometrist. Isn't that amazing that she's sitting there just being like, you're a tool of tyranny, man? Maybe the woman wearing the mask now was yelling at plague doctors in the Middle Ages. You're wearing a mask, are you? Hiding your face from God, eh? You bought this plague, didn't you?
Oh no, the manager that day was here and we ran it through her.
Yes, I am the new manager. It was all supposed to be wearing a mask.
For what reason?
Don't give them a
For
hard
the
Not
time.
here.
safety, for the safety of everybody, you know, like the doctors, us, other patients, that's all.
So is this going to be like a permanent thing where everybody wears a mask for the rest of eternity, or?
It's like the worst people on Twitter, and they become so consumed by the medium that they need a permanent phone in front of them to comprehend reality now. All of these smug calls like, so is this going to be for the rest of eternity, or who's they?
I come in here, you can't mandate somebody to wear a mask. If you want to wear a mask, hey,
They're
but
not asking you to wear a mask. Just step outside. Don't make a big deal about it. Come on, it's going to be this way. Not for very long till we get a cure.
what are you talking about? I've been walking around for 4 months, flying.
How brainwashed can a nation get where there are people walking around thinking he stood up to the face of tyranny, which was some chick that worked at OPSM and an old lady that likes Joe Biden a lot.
The next day it's going to be something else. Study Hitler. Study Hitler.
Checklist to owning someone in real life. You should study the Constitution. You should study Hitler. I'm pretty sure I don't have the virus, I think. I do admire his gusto though. I would like the ability to walk down the street, point at someone and say, you're a c***. I don't know anything about you, but let's start an argument. Come on. No, actually, I'm going to film this. I'm sure it'll get a lot of likes. Yes, the next one's a dash cam in an Uber. I love these because it's kind of like in the 1800s how only the richest would be driving around at the back of carriages. But now it's just the huddled masses and their opinions. Let's listen.
Well, it's not the government. It's the people that is getting sick.
Okay. I'm sorry I don't have a mask.
Yeah.
I've never heard of someone asking me to wear a mask.
Well, it's because we're really close, right here in the car,
You
and
should
then.
have went left there.
Huh?
You want to get me home, you should have went left there. I don't know where you're going.
Oh, it's taking me to the freeway. You want to take that way, or you gonna?
Well, if you want to drive around with me all night long without a mask, that's fine. If you want to get me home quick, you go that way.
That's fine.
You. I don't like you.
You don't like me? You want to
No.
get out?
No.
They're babies. 50-year-old babies. There seems to be this huge contingency of America that seems to never have developed object permanence. I can't see the virus. Well, why do I have to do anything about it? Well, it's not here.
You know what? You can get out right now.
I'm not getting out right now.
Yes.
Nope. I've got a contract with you. I've got a ride with
Nope.
you.
There really seems to be this link in life that the dumber you are, the more you're going to bring up vague legalities that you don't have any idea about as soon as you're backed into a corner. Think about it, when you're at a festival, you always see some long-haired getting pushed down by cops saying, you can't do this to me because I didn't give you consent to arrest me. No, that's the law. No, you put me in the paddy wagon, but you didn't say I'm under arrest. No, I did, mate. Yeah, well, I didn't hear it, so it doesn't count. There seems to be this one common thread throughout all idiots, which is the law is whatever I hope it is. And that includes the Deputy Premier. Hey, John, more on that later.
The contract does not end.
Yes.
I told you I didn't like your standards. I'm entitled to free speech.
Yes,
You
sir.
cannot you cannot cancel the contract for that.
Yes, I do.
No.
It's my car, and you can get out right now.
Nope. It's not your car. It's Lyft.
Nope. It's
You
my
represent
car.
you represent Lyft.
Well, then shoot lift.
And
Then.
your little candy ass white glasses.
Mm-hmm.
I just crush your skull right now.
You're on video.
Two people with no legal knowledge whatsoever clashing against each other. Then, as soon as that doesn't work, all right, well then I better do something that is illegal. Threaten him. I ought to crush your skull right now. Fair.
No, I didn't cancel. I finished the trip.
I live 4 miles that way. You didn't finish the trip.
I did.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
How can you say you finished the trip and I live 4 miles that way?
Because we're right here. I already ended up the trip.
As you can see, every American is pretty much just the same conversation repeated times 300 million every single day, which is, I know my rights, when clearly none of them actually know their rights. So let's just go back to the one and only Harvey Ebony, who I am a true fan of. I do mean this, Harvey. You think that I'm always making fun of you. No, I watch every single one of your videos, and I highly recommend that everyone here subscribe to him. You won't regret it. He's the greatest prank master of all time, as seen here in this compilation of when Harvey Ebony pranks the cops and it goes wrong.
I want to focus on how the police behaved as they trapped the protesters by the Albert Park Lake.
First of all, yeah, finally, some Australian cops that look as cool as the SWAT team cops in the movies with their Mad Max shin guards. What the hell is that? My greatest weakness is now my greatest strength.
It was quite peaceful until...
Like here is not here for any purpose of reason. Putting under arrest. But this guy here is going to be placed under arrest right now.
Well, I'm under arrest. I'm just going to stop here.
No! What the hell, Harvey Ebony, master of suspense? It's like watching Baywatch in the 80s. Did he drown or not?
As you can see, I was just doing my job. There was no one even around me. The bloke marched up to me while I was doing a piece to camera.
Look, we've all been there. Last time I got a ticket, I wanted to do exactly what he's doing now. Get out my camera and go, so why am I getting a ticket? Oh, because I was speeding? Is that the reason I got a ticket, is it? And then I'm just going to pause the camera. Yeah, so he is giving me a ticket just because he caught me going over the speed limit. Do we live in Turkmenistan?
I am media. I'm media.
Whoa! I've never actually watched the footy, Harvey. But God, what happened to you is just what happened when Mr. Burns said, this party is over.
I work for Rebel News. I am lawfully here. I've got my permit in my pocket. My permit is in my pocket. I'm fine. I've got my permit in my pocket. I work for Rebel News. I am lawfully here.
Vice journos, take note. This is how you get in the real face of danger instead of going over to Libya and getting some bubble wrap and go, this is pretty dangerous, man. We better get out of here. Just go down to a local park and be a nuisance.
Can you grab that? And that's my mic over there. Yep, and can you give it to my staff?
I just realised Harvey Ebony is watching Victoria Police what we are to John Barilaro. I swear to God, if I was ever walking down the street and he saw me, he would crash tackle me and I'd just go, my permit to piss you off is in my pocket. It's called the Constitution. I don't give a fuck about your Constitution, Welcome to New South Wales. And then it cut back to me in the studio. All I was doing was walking down the street in Pitt Street dressed as Super Mario. Can you believe that?
I had the work permit and it was checked as I came in here by Victoria Police. So I've got it all on camera.
No, you're here for a hinder.
What hinder? What's a hinder?
Hinder police.
What did I hinder police with? How did I hinder police?
Harvey, I've got to say this. You are an extremely high-value YouTuber, and I am sick to death of people making fun of you for the wrong reasons. They should be making fun of you for the fact that you're really small. Look at the cops that you got crash tackled by. They're midgets. He's really got YouTube content down to an art, which is the most exciting part of Year 9. Oh, what? Michael's fighting Caleb. Yeah, fight. Except now the stakes are way higher. It's somebody trained in Krav Maga versus several men with guns. I'm telling you, if you are looking for a nice sinkhole, you've got to check out Harvey Ebony's Rebel News. And while you're there, just leave him a nice little comment that calls him Mini Harvey, yeah, Mini. Because he seems to comment to a lot of things, except that. Just a little tidbit for you. And again, I am saying this, Harvey, big fan. Like this video if you too are a fan. Subscribe if you aren't a fan so we get it both ways. See you around.
Please share and comment below. Comment.